guys, here is your mentor, that is Rituja Nirwan, to the journey towards the data science and artificial intelligence, and in that we are learning the SQL Server, that is SQL Server Management Studio. Welcome to my channel, that is Rituja Ki Pathshala. So guys, in the previous lectures we have seen regarding the inner join, its implementation with the different kind of scenarios, and what is the syntax for the inner join, and how to implement it in the practical way we have seen in the previous lecture. Guys, if you have not seen my previous lecture, that what are the joins, what are the types of the joins, and how to implement the inner join and all this, and what are the clauses and all, so what are the basic concepts regarding the SQL Server, please go to my channel, that is Rituja Ki Pathshala. You will get each and every video in the playlist called as SQL Server Management Studio regarding the SQL Server. And also you will get the idea of the improvising your career in the field of data science and artificial intelligence. Okay, now guys, in the today's lecture we are going to see the what is a right join, the implementation of the right join in the practical way with the different kind of scenarios, and all the details regarding this. Okay, so let's move towards it without wasting much more time. Let's move towards it in the practical way. Okay, so guys, I would like to tell you that I have created the two tables, that is select table A. The name of my one table is table A and table B. Okay, first of all I would like to show you these two tables, what is the data inside these two tables. So wait a second. So okay, so see, I have selected this two piece of code and hit the execute button. So I got this output in my SQL Server platform. So see, in the table A I have F name, house number and gender. These columns are present in the table A. Now in the table B I have L name, house number and city. So I would like to tell you one most important thing, guys. Whenever you are trying to implement the joins between any of the two tables or more than two tables, there at least one column should be common between those tables. Okay, one column should be common between these two tables, and so that it will be much more easier to join those two tables on the basis of that column which is common in between both of them. Okay, so as of now we'll move towards what is the right join, its implementation, and many more things. Now before moving towards the right join, I would like to tell you, so let's take an example. Please focus on the screen what I am trying to tell you. Please try to understand. Okay, so see, here is my table A for example. Okay, now I have inserted I would like to apply right join, and here is my table B. Okay, now guys, as soon as I have written the right join, so the table which is on the right side of that right join is the right table, and the table which is on the left side of that right join, this syntax, this whatever we have written means this like code, that will be the left table. I would like to clarify this thing. Whenever we are writing the right join, at that time whichever table is present on the right side of this two words, that is right join, that will be considered as a right table, and whatever the table is present on the left side of these two words, that is right join, that will be considered as a left table. Now on this phenomena, whole syntax will be there for the right join. Okay, now we will before having much more confusion regarding this, let's implement it. You will get to know much more in a better way. Okay, in the practical manner. Okay, now let's have a simple syntax. Simple syntax is very simple, like as we already know the query of select star from any of the table. So I am having a A table A, and I am giving the alias name as A. Okay, now I would like to apply the right join here. Now with which table I would like to apply right join? With table B. Okay, as I've got the recommendation. Now for the table B also I am giving the alias name as B. Now between the table A and table B, between the table A and table B, so you can see, wait a minute, you can see this house number in table A and house number in table B. These two columns are common between these tables. So for the syntax will be like on. Okay, on. Now we will be using alias name for table A, that is A dot. I've got the recommendation, so I will write house number is equals to Now B, alias name for B table is small b, and the recommendation house number. See, means what I have done here, and then semicolon. So firstly we will try to understand the syntax. Firstly we will write select start from table name. That we already know that this is an SQL categories in the SQL command, that is SQL query. It is a select query, okay, which I have already covered in my lectures, previous lectures. Please go to my channel, you will get it. What is this query is known. Okay, now I have written the simple query, that is select star from table name. Okay, now I have given the alias name as A. Then after that I have inserted the two words, that is right join. Okay, now with which table I want to do the right join? I have written that table name, that is as B. Then I have given the alias name as B. Okay, now on what basis we are joining these two tables? On the column name, that is house number. So A dot house number. This A is what? A is the alias name for table A. See, this is the table A, and this I have given the alias name. So this small a is the alias name for table A, and this B is also the alias name for table B. See, as you can see here, in a very simple way I am telling you, so that it will be very easy for you to recall it and implement it in your any of the thing wherever you are trying to implement it. Okay. So see, this is the table name B, and as alias name as small b. Okay, small b dot house number. Okay, this is the same. Now so I would like to tell you again one more thing. So as I have written here right join, so this table B will be considered as the right table, and this table A will be considered as the left table, because right join, these two words having their right side in this way and having their left side in this way. Okay, so this is very clear. Now let's select the piece of code and see the and also with this select the tables also, so you will get to know more in more detail. So see what happened. I'd like to tell you in detail this thing. This is my table A, and this is my table B, and this is the query which we have written for the right join. What was the query for the right join? So this is the query. Wait a minute. This is the query, that select star from table A as alias name, right join B as B on A dot house number, B dot house number. Okay. So see. Now as you can see, the table B is the right join. Now what does right join do? Whatever the data will be present in the right side table, the whole data will be given in your output, and whatever the matching data is between the left side table and right side table, also that plus additional that data will also be present inside your output. This is the actual work of right join. The name itself tells you what is the right join. Right join is whichever the table is present on the right side of the word right join, wherever you have applied the syntax, that table will be whole present inside your output, plus the matching records from both the tables, means common records from both the tables will also be additionally inserted inside the output. Okay, now let's compare. This is my table A and this is my table B. Now this is my output. Okay, so wait a minute. As you can see, all these three in the screen. Okay, so see, now in the table B, we will be easy to know is the table whole table B is present or not. So you can see the house number as 100, 103, 128, 111, 116. So see, this is the 100, 103, 128, 111 and 116. The whole sequence is as it is inside the output, okay, for the table B. Now for the table A, whatever the matching records are there. So 100 is matching, no. 103 is matching, yes. So 103 all record will present. So 103, see, in table B Geet 103 and Russia. So Geet 103 and Russia, and in the table is BS 103 and gender is O. So see, BS and 103 and gender is O. So 103 three record is common between these two tables, and it is present inside your output wherever you have applied the right join. Okay. Now 128th record is present in between these two, no. So 128 simply this one is present here, Chopra 128 Jabalpur, yeah. See, Jabalpur. And here, as the record is not present in table A, it has by default given the null, null and null. Okay. So it is working in this way. Now 111 is present in both. So it has given you Devgan 111 Mumbai. So see, Devgan 111 Mumbai. This is the table B. Now in the table A 111, what record is a Kajol 111F. So see, Kajol 111F, right. Now 106 is present in both the tables, same. It has given the record. It has given the record with all the values filled in it from table A and table B. So I think guys it is clear for you. So how does the right join work? Okay, this is table A, this is table B. Wherever you are writing the right join into the syntax, the table, the right side of after that word will be the right, considered as the right table, and the left side for that word, that is right join, will be considered as the left table, and you will get all the data from the right table, because the name itself tells you the right join, and the matching data from both the tables, that is table A and table B. And you will join on the basis of the column which is common in both these tables, that is table A and table B. So there are 2-3 important things which you have to keep it in your mind whenever you are applying the right join. Like, one column should be common between these tables, between any of these tables where you are trying to apply the join. Then right join or any of the join. Okay. Then second thing, the right side table will be the consider, whatever the right side will be there for after this word, wherever you have written right join, will be considered as right table, and this will considered as a left table. And you will, in the syntax is very simple, like select star from table A and right join B and this one. Okay. Now what if any of the person is having the question in your mind that what if I don't want all the columns in the output, then what if I can do? So simply you can at the place of the star you can write that column name. If you want the column from the, let's say you want from only A table. So like A.F name, I only want to see those 2 columns only, A.F name and A.Gender. Okay, I only want to see these 2 columns from table A and nothing more than that. So you can do in this way also. See, there these 3 records are common between these 2 tables, as you already know, 111, 108 and one more record. Okay, okay. So whatever the record were not common between these, it has by default taken null values, as you can see. Yeah. Now what if you want to if you want the columns from the B table only, not from the A table. So by default B table will be present whole, but what if you want only particular specific column as per your requirement, you just want only city and house number, only 2 columns you need from the B table, not L name you want. So you can write in that way also. This is the one, again different scenario, city and house number. It is a right join, so it will be the favor of the right table only, and B is the right table. So here you can see all the records from the table number B, from the table B. Okay, so these are the different kind of scenarios. Guys, if you want to know more regarding this, please explore this. Please try to apply at your end at the SQL server, how to install the SQL server. That video is also uploaded into my channel. Please go to my channel, you will find it in very simpler manner, and please try to implement it at your end. You will definitely get the output. And if you are facing any kind of issue, please write down into the comment section. I will definitely help you out, guys. And if you are in any kind of dilemma or confusion, please that also mention into the comment section. I will definitely look into it. And if you are feeling like that these things should be improved into my lecture, into my explanation point of view, or any of the thing you are like bothering about it, please write down into the comment section. I will definitely improve it. I will definitely look into it. And if you have any kind of question regarding my teaching process, what will be the next coming video, how we are going to learn, what will be the next coming softwares, or how can I switch my career from any of the field in the data science and AI, that is artificial intelligence, or in the as a SQL server, any kind of question if you are having, please write down into the comment section, guys. I will definitely reach you out. I will definitely help you out, guys, in any of the thing, like any of the query you are facing regarding your career, regarding any of the question in your mind. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for your very precious time, and have a nice day ahead.